Okay, so the focus of this video is going to be on conscious decisions that you have and are making with each step of pregnancy. Okay, all right, so the first one we're going to talk about is nutrition. So what nutrition tips can you share to ensure that you and baby are healthy during your pregnancy? Or what have you done,
Yeah. It's interesting because everybody's pregnancies are different. And I've been kind of textbook. As far as like first trimester, I've had nausea, I've had food aversions and certain cravings. And that's probably the hardest trimester to deal with nutrition because there are days where you're like, I just have to look at the pantry and see what looks good to me and not vomit.
Been there.
Yeah. So you want to start with a mindset of thinking, okay, I want this baby to, have wholesome organic foods and to have all the food groups in the day and make sure they get the omega-3s and the vitamin C and the folic acid especially. And so keeping that mindset daily is a very good thing. But in the first trimester, you're kind of just trying to get food in yourself.
Yeah.
So
I was a macaroni and cheese girl, which I never ate before, but that was literally the only thing I could put in my body without feeling sick.
Yeah. Well, with Michaela, I could only have fruits and vegetables. I was so healthy with Michaela. I swear this boy's going to be a meat and potatoes boy because I craved protein, which my body must have needed. I really feel like your body tells you what you need and what you're lacking. And so this pregnancy, I've craved protein, and especially like spicy protein, like sausage and things like that. And so where my tendency or temptations would be to go to McDonald's and get a sausage egg McMuffin, and I gave in a few more than a few times just because it's such a craving, but also trying to say, okay, that's my craving, I know that's not healthy, let me see if I can make it at home. And so trying to find a way to make a healthier version of that. And then also identifying what's in that I'm craving and saying, okay, I want the eggs, I want the cheese, I want the sausage, and so trying to find a way to incorporate that and listening to your body. And I think a lot of women in their third trimester, they crave ice cream because they need more calcium.
Yeah.
So finding a way to get more calcium and so giving the double whammy of protein and calcium and yogurt, and having yogurt every day is so good. But I think it's so important to remember what is it. Nutritionally, like the folic acid, so need my juice or need my fruits, and then omega-3s, try to get in some fish, although... And
make sure the fish oil is good quality.
Yes.
Because that's not always the case.
I've had to take the fish oil tablets this time instead of just eating the fish because I can't eat fish this pregnancy at all.
Me neither.
I can't touch it.
I couldn't eat it when I was pregnant. I hear that, yeah.
Yeah. So you have to, there are things that you're not going to be able to touch, and you got to get food down your stomach, but... trying to start with a mindset of what can I eat, what can't I eat, definitely doing the research on the things you really need to stay away from.
Right.
And, trying to feed and fuel yourself and your baby.
Right, yeah. I know that I couldn't eat vegetables when I was pregnant. So, the whole pregnancy, it was really hard, and I knew I needed them in my body. So that's when I actually made the investment in a juicer. And now I'm a big juicer girl. Because you can juice vegetables with some apples or carrots, and they just taste like sweet veggies or whatever. And that is and I've learned a lot about juicing since then. I feel like it's changed my whole perspective on health, and just what helps my body, understanding what some of the vegetables can do for my body. But I was able to get stuff in my body that I wouldn't even eat now, and I'm 2 years after having a baby. I would never eat let's see, daikon. Yeah, do you know that? Do you know that is? What is daikon? It's this white, wrinkly thing.
Good for you.
Yeah, but I just juice it.
Yeah.
And then I know that it helps with digestion, and it helps with focus in your brain, and yeah.
That's a really good point, and that's something to think about as well, is if you are having trouble taking your prenatal vitamins, which a friend of mine is, you can get them liquid form, and you can put them into yogurt, or you can put them in a smoothie, and get them down that way, because if you can't take the pill itself, it's that's a way of doing it. And also, I also had an aversion to vegetables this time, and so I started getting a greens powder supplement and making smoothies with that.
Yeah.
And so that's a way that I've been getting more vegetables.